Okay. Okay, we're live. Okay, let's go. Bring up here for the chat. Okay, right there. Okay, so hit the like button.
Who's going to be first?
Let's get it. Geez, the morning ones are always tough. Okay. Yeah, let's go for AZ again. See what happens. This button. Oh, that one there. Yeah, a little cool breeze there behind me coming in the door.
Dominic was over on Roddy's channel. Wayne
Yeah.
B.
Hey, Wayne. Good morning.
Good morning. You're first today.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah,
it looks like it's going to be a nice day here. I don't know about the winds or whatever. I haven't checked any of that, but it is sunny.
I don't think it was going to be overly unnice. Where is UAV podcast? Right there.
What did you think of my after sunset video from last night?
Oh, I didn't know you'd put one up, Paul.
Ah.
Yeah. The wind's going to be, I'm showing green, but the wind's going to be up around 21 mile an hour.
I was flying the Autel Nano last night, and I went down the side of it, and I went to come around, and all of a sudden, up on the screen, it says, "Oh, well, time for an update. Do you want to update now?" And it says, "Or you can schedule it later," and it wouldn't let me cancel it out. So here I am hovering over the St. Clair River while the ship's going away from me. So I had to dub the damn video. When I finally got it cleared.
Yep. Hey, good morning, Neil.
Hey, Neil. Good morning.
And Mr. Russell.
Hey, Russell. Good morning. So anyway, it turned out great. The colors and everything. I mean, the clarity and everything just amazes me.
Yeah, that thing there. So, okay, let's go bring this. Oh, what happened here? There we go. Oh, 64 right now, it says. Winds 4, gusting to 7. No. I just wait for the thing to come up here. No, they're saying the winds are only supposed to be around 9 mile an hour today, Paul. Be a good day for flying. Beautiful here right now. Actually, it's going to be nice for a few days. So. Okay, let's go pull up. Okay, there it is right there. The Cuyahoga.
Yep.
When you did last night. Oh, yeah. Just looking at it there now. Wow. Those clouds behind it were awesome, Paul. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Wow. You're just sitting there watching it. It just
But you'll see where I had to do a blend. That's where it hovered.
Oh, yeah. Just okay. Well.
But you know the clarity of that camera.
It's just amazing, isn't it?
And the colors. It just oh yeah.
That was just after sunset.
Yeah. It was dark, but after sunset, you can see a little bit of light in the sky.
Yeah, I see where you had to do that little thing there.
A blend, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's cool with like a sunset, like in the background there. And then you turn and you got all those clouds there. Must have been pretty calm because there are no hardly any ripples on the water. That looks good. Well, okay. I don't know if we'll get a chance to do a little bit of paint in here today or not. We'll see. I want to paint a lot of that wood there that got not black, but it just really got some really dark stains on it before.
I'm going to show you where the where the controller locked up on me.
Yeah.
Of course, there's the beginning of the shot. This is all the raw footage.
Yeah.
Let me get it ahead a little bit. But this is right about right here.
Yeah.
See how I go off like that?
Yeah.
And I cannot see the screen, so I can't tell where the drone is.
Oh.
And here's how long it took me to recover and get that damn notice off the control screen.
You should try and get that thing updated, Paul, so you don't have to do that.
Right there. Now I'm in control.
Yeah. But it just wouldn't cancel out on you. Eh?
No, because it was a full screen. It says gave me an option: schedule or do it now. Schedule or do it now. And I hit the schedule and it just froze.
Huh.
But that color, I mean, and the clarity after dark, after sunset is just amazing.
Yeah.
And it is, the other thing that happened.
Yeah.
Okay. I went up and I only had like less than 3/4 of a battery.
Huh.
And I was playing around, stayed in the air longer. Stop share. Okay. Kill that. So I'm flying back to my location and I got a low battery warning. Return to home, and starts counting down, you cancel. And I keep coming home as fast as I could. Coming home. Then it says, I got another warning, low battery, return to home immediately. And then low battery warning. And so I canceled it. I keep coming home. And then all of a sudden it says landing now. And so I'm still over the water. So I'm coming back, and you can up stick and still fly it a little bit.
Yep.
So I'm coming back and I can't quite see it yet. And so I'm not up sticking yet, and it's coming down. By the time I realize that I can't see it, I hit the up stick and I'm 3 feet off the water. So I get it over and I land it.
Yeah, no kidding. Wow.
And I would not have seen it had it not been the fact that I had the strobes underneath it.
Yeah.
So I could have lost that baby.
Just about. No kidding, right? Wow.
It definitely was a pucker moment.
Yep.
But yeah, that the damn thing, I guess maybe I should get it out, powered up, and find out if it gives me an update again.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to have a charged battery in order to do it.
Well, I charged the batteries all night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely should get it updated, so get rid of that warning, because it'll do it again, right?
Okay.
Hey, good morning, Angie.
Angela.
She said, hey, good morning, guys. Sorry, yesterday I had a phone call, then my phone went dead. Hope your mornings are starting right. Well, they seem to be.
And she's working today, I think, again.
Well, she won't be working this early in the morning. She's on an afternoon shift,
Yeah,
isn't she?
she's on the afternoon shift.
Yeah.
But her days off, which days? Tuesday and Wednesday?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm open. This is a little bugger yesterday that did that video. I just can't imagine that camera does that well.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can figure out what.
Yeah, I can.
So Angela, what's your plans? You're just kind of working and hanging home with mom, or?
Yeah. She's off Wednesday and Thursday, Paul.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah. Still got infection.
They had 8 firefighters in Detroit were trapped underground at a fire.
Oh, no kidding. Wow.
They got them all out though.
Yeah, that's good.
Some of them a little more hurt than others.
Yeah. We lost a firefighter the other night down here, but he was on a motorcycle. Somebody turned left in front of him and killed him. God, we've had a rash of motorcycle accidents lately.
That's what you were saying the other day.
Well, matter of fact, Ontario Provincial Police just did a what do you call it? A sort of a special or whatever. And anyways, they hey, good morning, Rodney. Rodney Bell must be down the stream already.
Good morning,
right.
Rodney.
Yeah. Yeah, I was over there watching and lurking. Didn't know if you knew I was there or not, Rodney, but did say hi to a few people there and everybody. But anyways, they yeah, they put a special on because there's been so many people killed on motorcycles this year. It says very high, unusual numbers.
No GPS or visual positioning. Please fly with caution.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, Rodney Paul's just playing with his drone right now. They he went to fly last night on a ship, and halfway through it, the screen froze up on a update or something. So he finally got it cleared off and managed to finish doing the ship. But the problem is he got to clear this update off the drone. It's the Autel Evo, or the not Evo, Autel Nano.
What the hell? It's going like crazy. The problem is in the Nano, the Autel settings are so different than the DJI ones.
Yeah, you get used to the DJI, the way they do things, and then.
Well, I cannot find anything that remotely, like on DJI, you can check and see if you have the latest software or whatever.
Yeah, you go to updates or whatever, right?
Nothing.
I don't know. Yeah, I really can't help you because I don't have an Autel one.
No, it's like on safety, nothing. On control, command stick mode, flight mode, set your buttons and whatever.
Yeah.
Gimbal calibration, gimbal angle. Okay. Then you go to camera. And it's just the raw footage and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Defog, histograms, camera reset, image transmission. It's just smooth. How many frames a second? Background effects. Then you go to about, aircraft model.
Aircraft,
Says it's got the latest firmware. Says latest version.
Huh?
Unless this is a Galaxy. I wonder if this has to be updated.
Well, if it wanted to be scheduled, it probably was the tablet now. I just got thinking about that. Because usually on that kind of stuff there, they
Stay away from the magnetic field.
like even with Windows, your updates there, you can either update now or schedule it for later. So that might have been your tablet.
RC disconnected.
What's going on now?
Well, Paul was out in the middle of flying last night, and on the screen popped up. He couldn't see the drone on the screen because there's something about an update. But he thought maybe it was the Autel, but maybe it was his tablet trying to update.
Yeah, because I don't think the Autel would have disconnected. I think there's kind of a thing with these drones that they're not going to just disconnect in the middle of a flight like that.
Well,
That must have been.
it didn't disconnect the controls. I couldn't see, and I was going around a ship, and all of a sudden, here I am hovering in space. And finally, and it says at the bottom, and it gave me two boxes. One is update now. And the other one was schedule an update.
Yeah.
And so I kept clicking one or the other, and finally it cleared. But then by that time, I had to catch back up to the ship again, and so it caused me to have to put a fade in.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm
morning, AZ.
I'm going to have to agree with Paul Hodges on that. I think it was the tablet. The only reason I say that is because I don't think these drones would do that in the middle of a flight. There's got to be some kind of thing that would prevent that.
Yeah.
They wouldn't want you to be in the middle of a flight and all of a sudden it does a force update on it.
Yeah.
I'd almost bet you that that's part of their programming at some level.
Yeah.
Clean off my desk here. I'm dirty.
So I permanently have this tablet mounted on here, so
Yeah.
I don't use a tablet for anything but this controller.
Yeah.
What's up, David?
And so now I'm trying to figure out how to get to that part of the tablet.
Should be in
Good
settings,
morning.
Paul.
Well, every time I go to settings and I swipe to get it open,
Yeah.
it takes me to the other program.
Good morning, Angie.
Technology and I just don't get along.
And Rodney. Good morning, guys.
Yeah.
What are you trying to figure out how to do the update?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to figure out, see here's what I got on the screen right now.
Yeah.
Okay. And it won't go past that point?
Well, it should at some point. Here it goes.
There it goes.
So now when I swipe, it just stays on that screen. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so now, what the hell?
Okay there, Rodney. Have a good day.
Later, Rodney.
See, I don't see any.
Yeah, it's the Samsung Tab Lite A. Easy.
Oh, there it is, settings. Okay.
And then there should be something in there about update, system update.
Not seeing anything yet. Software update.
Was the tablet connected to the internet? David wants to know when it did that.
It may have been, but it might have been just connected to my phone.
Well, that's what I'm thinking he's asking, because if it was connected to the internet, it could have done some kind of force update right in the middle of you flying.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't connected to the internet, it would have never tried to do an update at all, because it wouldn't know that update was even
So
there.
now it came to this screen, which says update ready to install. Last installed April the 2nd.
Yeah, so you
There
need
you
to do
go.
an update.
So you got to update it.
And that's the screen that came up before, because it gave me the two, schedule and install or update now. And I didn't want to hit update now while I was flying.
So your tablet was definitely connected to the internet while you were flying, and it was trying to force you to update. So yeah, you got it. You figured it out. So you were, like I said, you had to have been connected, otherwise that update wouldn't have existed as far as that tablet's concerned.
It's probably connected to like through his phone when he's down there.
Mia,
Hey, good morning, Dre.
Dre, I'm assuming that is some kind of speaker on the top of that thing. I was looking at his video earlier of his M30, and there's like this speaker thing on the top of it, and it looks like it's off of a fucking record player from back in like 1920.
that was absolutely hilarious, but I can see why, because they're using it for law enforcement, and it's got a long range on that speaker, where the speakers I used to have on my Enterprise was just two like speakers like this, look like eyeballs. And that thing was long. And the quality of the imaging, the night imaging and the infrared imaging is just incredible.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't hit the update now, because it's still updating.
Yeah.
Oh, it would have took longer even being out in the field than because you're probably connected to your home internet right now, right?
And I made a mistake. I hadn't used it in a while, and I didn't charge the battery before I went. And so I took off with about 60% battery, flew it, and then on my way back, it gave me a critical battery low, returned to home immediately, returned to home. And I kept canceling the return to home and kept flying it back to me. And I got about 10 or 15 feet off the shoreline coming towards me, and it says landing now. So it starts coming down, and I see it over the railing in the water. And I finally caught it about 5 feet off the water with the upstick, and it bolted up, and I got it back over and landed. Oh my God.
You got to be careful with that home point though, because it may be setting it in the water because you're so close to the edge of the water.
Yeah.
You might want to pay attention to that when you're out.
Wow, but shouldn't you be flying with 100% battery instead
Yes,
of
60? I should. But see, I hadn't flown it in a while, and I had the batteries charged in the case. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
And when you press on the battery, when you go like this, it gives you lights, right? There's 4 lights. Well, it had 3 lights, probably was closer to 2 lights when I took off. But the video turned out really well, except for the break in the video.
When it was trying to update.
So Dre, when are you going to fly over your neighborhood playing the annual purge song? This is the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government.
They could have used his drone over here the other day. They had an accident. Guy took off into a cornfield. Probably a stolen vehicle, but I didn't hear any more about it. But
Well, if anybody hasn't seen his latest video that he just posted, I think this morning or late last night.
AZ said disable your auto updates on that, Paul. If you don't want it to do it again, and while you're out in the field, disable the auto updates on the tablet.
And I do that where?
I'm not entirely sure, but it should be under the menu for updates. There should be like a little toggle switch.
Toggle for automatic update. Is it still updating, Paul?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but AZ wanted me to tell you that.
Oh no, I'm glad you did, because I don't want to run into that situation again.
But that means you're going to have to go in every month or two and check it just to make sure there's not one, or if you don't really care. I mean, it probably doesn't really matter.
What's it been, about 5 minutes now so far? See, I'm at 57%.
Oh yeah, you would have been sitting out in the field for a half hour waiting on that.
Hey, there's Filipina. Good morning.
Hey, Filipina and Dominic.
Okay, AZ said after it's updating, you should see the little toggle switch.
Okay.
Hey, good morning, Dominic.
Good morning.
AZ, I don't know what I'd do without you, David.
Filipina, what's up? Well, I mean, if you want to ask, I taught AZ and Sean everything they know.
Oh, did you? Oh,
yes.
Okay. All right.
So let's wait for David's response here. I even taught Dre how to fly. What's up, Filipina?
Oh, did you? Yeah.
I love baiting people into the panel.
Yeah, I'm only at 65%. I'd have definitely lost that drone.
What's up, Bill?
Hey, good morning, Bill.
Dre said a very short class by Justin.
Here's your sticks. Here's your controller. Here's your drone. Bye.
Yeah. 3 words. Just send it.
Yeah. Just send it, bud. That's all you got to do.
Yep.
Filipina says she's just on her way home. She did some flying along the river today. And there's Mr. Dave Preston.
Did you see what he said? He said, afternoon, Paul, Dominic, ego.
Here, I'll show you where I lost the connection. Okay. Screen share. Okay, I was coming back around the first time around the back of the, and normally I'd be panning to the right, and I have no visual control. I have control over it, but I can't see what the hell I'm doing. And it lasted this long or longer. You'll see how long it lasts before I can actually see the screen again, because I was tapping buttons, turning things on and off right there.
That Justin taught me by telling me to watch YouTube.
That's how I learn everything. I just type in the topic to YouTube, and that's how I learn.
Yep.
I'll tell you, sometimes you'll run across that one thing that you're looking for and nobody has done a video on it. And you're like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, well, once I was going to make a comment there, but I'll just leave it alone.
Yeah, AZ, the color, I am just so amazed by the Autel Nano's camera, clarity, color. It's just incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Well, you know, as much as Matt despises Alltel's color profile, because we all know he hates that with a passion. He has even said that the Alltel Nano's auto settings are way better than the Mavic 3s. As
Yep.
far as if you're somebody that's not a big, editor or camera guy and you don't like to mess with the settings.
Yeah. I'm going to show you guys, and we'll skip through it. I'll show you the video that ended up last night.
I got a kick out of the clouds there at the very beginning. Wow, they were just fantastic in the background.
Okay, here we go. Screen share. Share. Can you guys,
Look at the clouds in the background, guys.
Yeah. There's a big tick there.
That's one thing I hate about the Mini too, though, is it always blows the sky out if you don't adjust it.
this is all on auto.
Oh, shut up, David.
But the clarity, just because it's darker than what you're looking. I didn't lighten it. I didn't like this at all. But it just picks up so much of the light. I mean, even you can see this guy walking here on the deck.
Yeah.
Thank you, Filipina. I know I am. I'm just kidding.
And there's another look at the clouds.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, one thing I've learned about flying, remember I was telling you how you don't see as much of that bouncing around? Is I have to switch it. There's a tab up in the top of the control window from standard mode to ludicrous. Ludicrous gives you the power.
Yeah. Ludicrous mode. That's the way to go.
Well, most of this is
Full
shot in
chain.
standard mode. It's much more steady. But when I need the power, I tap the ludicrous mode.
Yeah.
But that's how it ended up turning out.
Yeah, that's
wanna
amazing, that camera on that thing.
You want to see Bill's logo I did for him?
Yeah.
Or I mean, Robert Glazier. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, well done.
Nice.
and then I did just a little intro and outro video for him.
Oh, epic.
And then there was this one.
Very nice.
Yeah, holy mackerel. That's good.
Yeah, high fives all around there.
Hey, so how's Tim Jackson's intro outro doing?
I'm working on that today for him. He was giving me shit about it last night, and I was like, well, everybody that I was doing it for, they're actually using them at the moment. You're not even sure when you're going to start your live show again.
Yeah.
Okay, it came up and says my tablet's been updated. So now.
Before you close it down, Paul, one thing you
Okay.
should do is check, make sure your hotel works okay with it. In case
So
there's a problem on
let's
the
turn,
update.
here's what it has, okay? It's got, right here, it says, download and install, nothing. But here it's got auto download over Wi-Fi, and that's turned on.
Okay.
So I should turn
Well,
that,
no, turn that off because when you're connected to your hotspot, that's considered Wi-Fi.
but see, it's also connected to the Wi-Fi here at the house.
Right. I mean, you can leave that on when you're at the house, but I mean, you just can manually go in and check for updates on your own later on. It's not going to affect it actually connecting to the Wi-Fi. It's just going to stop the downloads from happening unless you manually go in and do them.
Okay, I'll turn that off then.
Yeah.
Your Wi-Fi on it will still work while you're like, if you want to go on the internet or something on it.
Okay,
And AZ said, run the update one more time again, just to make sure there's no, just click
download
it.
and install. It says last checked.
He said, just run it one more time to be on the safe side to make sure it is fully updated.
Checking for updates. It's going. Your software is up to date.
Yeah. And you're good.
Okay.
Did you teach Justin that? Justin, did you teach AZ?
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that he was, staying on that he wasn't, staying on his toes. So
Okay.
that's why I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Didn't want him to get rusty.
Well, because you don't want to disappoint the sensei,
No, it does work, David. That was the problem. He was in the field. He was connected to his phone through his hotspot, and it tried to do an update while he was flying, and it glitched out it like shut down his Altel app while he was flying. See, that's why I like the Apple, like at least for the apps. When you go to click on your apps, if there's an update for it, it won't let you open it until you do the update, and you just click on the app and then it does the update real quick and you're done. So you don't have to actually go to the app store and check all your apps. It will just show that it needs an update when you go into it. Oh. I'm gonna check and see where Bo's thing, if it's out for delivery.
Did you hear? Did you hear me say that I got my replacement phone from Cricket yesterday?
Yeah. Yeah, I was on the live with you when you were talking about that.
Yeah. But I canceled Cricket, so But yet, in order to port my phone number back over to my new Boost phone, they had me reinstall or pay another 1 month's $80 to them. Then they ported it over, and then they canceled the account. I don't know. It's screwy.
And I got 240 more of those silicon packs coming.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, so I can line the rest of the bottom of that ice
Yeah.
chest with them.
Do you think that's working for you?
Well, I mean, yeah, with let's see, there are going to be 360 of them in the bottom of that ice chest, so that should be plenty to keep the moisture out of there. Plus,
Now, are you gonna put a screen down there or something, or what?
no, I don't need to. It's the rolls are on a pole.
Oh, okay.
That I put that I took an old pole from a old closet thing. And I cut out a notch on one side and a hole on the other, so you can put it in there in the hole and then slide it down in there. Okay. And it holds 7 rolls all the way across, but they sit about that high off the bottom of the ice chest.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I'm just going to line the bottom with the silicone packs, and it's a heavy duty. It's a thick ass ice chest. It's really heavy duty. So
good morning, Corey. Corey,
what's up, Corey?
Are you racing this weekend, Corey? I know on the weekend sometimes he's racing.
I like the last time he said that. He was like, what did he say? He said, yeah, I got number 1 at the race. It was just me and one other person.
Corey has a sense of humor for sure.
Sunday's races there, Paul. Yeah.
Sunday, okay.
Yeah, I might leave here about 10 o'clock. I gotta go back to St. Thomas this morning. I forgot that sign I gotta put up today, so.
I didn't know you had a sign to put up at St. Thomas.
No, I don't have it in St. Thomas. It's just down the road from me. Here where I am. I forgot to bring it with me.
Oh, you didn't bring it with? Okay.
I thought I had everything loaded. Sign is sitting out there on my front porch, post and everything. I don't know how I missed it. It was funny. I walked through the house. Okay, got all the lights off. Okay, got everything I want to bring. Cool. Throw the dogs in the truck and away it came. And I get there and I went, oh crap, we got the post. Well, if I had just had the sign, I have posts here I could have used, right? But
Corey said, "Yep, it's Sunday, or Sunday he has races. So tomorrow."
Corey, do you get any indication from anticipated participation by other pilots, or is it just kind of a toss-up? Whoever shows up, shows up. In other words, do they pre-register for the race?
Well, I want to know how he got second place when he was the only one that showed up.
Yeah.
No, that was funny though, because that one day he was telling us, he's like, "Yeah, guys, I got first place," and he was all excited about it. I was like, "Oh, congratulations!" He's like, "Yeah, but it was just me and one other person."
I know that he participates in some pretty good sized races.
hey, Paul.
Yeah.
Curtis Dart just live right now.
Oh.
Share is live, I guess.
Let me go over and take a look.
Or he says we have 5 registered for his races, I guess, tomorrow. Uh-huh. And Filipina is home now.
All right, Filipina.
Oh, Matt messaged me back last night and said everything was good. So I guess it wasn't a crazy emergency or nothing.
Oh, that's all right then.
I'll read to you guys exactly what he said to me. He said, I said, "Are you okay, man?" He said, "Yeah, all good, man. Catching up on your live show." So I guess everything was all right. So didn't sound too serious.
There he is under the water. They're down there with two of them.
Yeah, got two.
You do like robot wars and just turn on each other.
Yeah.
Battle of the ROV. I'm waiting for a dolphin to come along and be like, ooh, a toy.
Mm.
And that's when you just clip your buddy's line. Get the hell out of my way.
Trying to figure out, I guess you can't. I was trying to figure out how we could make that smaller, but as long as what it's doing now is it's I think it's whoever's talking.
I wonder who.
Can you guys see each other or no?
I'll hit the button to set for sound on the stream.
Oh,
What is it?
There you go.
Orange? Some kind of.
I wonder if it's kind of
way
a
over here by the wall.
pain in the
You wanna get
ass
away
for
from there?
two of them to be in the water and not wrap
So
around
we
each
are.
other's cords.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because you see them like going around each other's cords and stuff.
Well, the worst case scenario, they grab them and pull them both in and unwrap them.
Mm.
Because the cords do float, but I'm assuming that if you're going back and forth over each other, that at some point you're going to get tangled up. Oh, you just went full bore into that.
oh,
We are watching through Paul's live stream. AZ Drone Dude, what's going on, man? Northwest Hawk. So I'm not piloting. I've got a couple of my friends out here that we're teaching them how to do this.
Explains why he just went full bore into that pylon.
We got both ROVs in the water. We can switch the view. Okay, I'm around. Okay, so one thing you might want to do is come up just a little bit, just a hair.
I'm
Stop
sorry,
right
I'm not
No.
piloting somebody's
Tilt down just a little
$6,000 underwater drone unless I have the money
The
to
other-
replace
down.
it.
Down.
It ain't happening.
Now go forwards. No, too much.
I'm serious. I don't care, Paul, if you had one and you were like, yeah, no problem, come out. And no, I'm not
So now
messing
just
with
kinda
that.
Slowly move forward and search the bottom.
As much as I'd want to play with it, I wouldn't do it. That's a lot of money under the water right there.
And you're still stuck over by the wall. No, I'm right up here. Oh, it's Jim that's stuck over by the wall. Yeah. Turn around and go the other way, Jim. So look at your icon.
I'm over here.
No, you're going straight to. See, this is facing you. Turn. Here, stop. Oh, sorry,
You can
Paul.
tell that definitely Curtis isn't piloting these because they're like all over the place.
Now go forward.
They were running into each other's lines and everything else.
That's this one.
Yeah.
There you go.
You can tell it's somebody that's practicing. See, look at that. He's about to go into that rock.
he did. Boom.
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what would scare me about, operating somebody else's ROV like that, hitting rocks and stuff like that.
Okay, hold on one sec. Let me turn you this.
Because that bottom reef type material like that can be very sharp,
Oh yeah.
and if you smack it really hard, it could
Oh, look at
easily
there's a
damage
crab
it.
upside down dead.
Right here.
Dead crab. Can't tell if it's male or female. You can pick it up if you want.
Surprised there's not other crabs eating it.
Well, it's missing part of its legs. Huh?
Probably got in a fight.
Dennis, I got to tell you, these are fun.
$25 degrees here,
So we
lovely,
can
but
switch
weather.
to a different view. I've got two ROVs in the water, and I got Jim and Mark here. They're doing the driving today.
Well, that's all I'm saying, Filipino. Like that, some of the bottoms of different parts of the ocean where there's like that reef material or whatever can be very sharp, and you
That guy
smack one of
lost-
these.
That guy lost the crab body into the muck or the algae.
Diving. How many people are on the stream watching? Can you tell?
Like, honestly, I'd be nervous to let anybody, like, if I had just had money, like, where I could go out and buy 10 of these if I wanted, I wouldn't care to teach somebody to use it. But if that was like, I spent, saved up for a year to buy one of these,
So I
I'd be
can't tell
afraid
which
for
one of you
anybody
is
to drive it.
right here by this post. Okay.
Oh yeah, those things are expensive, Filipina. I think one of them's 3,000
think
and
are
some
wrapped
change,
up.
and I think his other one is around $6,000.
Could maybe not.
Well, and it's the attachments
Find
too
out
that
in
aren't
just a
cheap.
second.
See, the front of this one has a claws, but they're angled down like this, so they go like this.
Yeah,
Where
like a
the other
scoop.
one has claws that like that.
Yeah.
I mean, just the drones alone, he's got probably what, $8,000 in the water,
Yeah.
9,000, and that, yeah, like
Yeah,
you said, that's not including the tethers and the attachments and all that. I mean, altogether, you're probably looking at $12,000 in the water. I was really interested in getting to one of those dories, but like Curtis said, they're actually not very maneuverable in the water because they don't have all the directional.
Yeah.
I don't know what you call them, little turbine fans or whatever.
Dennis says we got 7 by 7. So Dennis, I'm right now are in. Actually, I can do I've got a graphic I can show you. So this is where we're located at. Little Google Earth kind of thing.
Curtis loves his animations.
So
So
you're
that
back where
hotel
the
there,
treasure
we're on
chest
the
is then.
pier there.
Where the treasure chest was.
Pretty much
Yeah.
someplace
Yeah.
I was last week, except we got high tide this week. And there's sunken treasure right where that X is. This is Puget Sound.
Puget Sound.
So let's get back to the action. Here's ROV number 1. And here's ROV number 2. How does the stream look, guys? Everything look okay? Audio good?
Looks good on our end if you can hear us.
Wow, you can't.
Chris Edgeworth, what's up, buddy?
I still think Curtis found that treasure. He's just hoarding it for himself.
Oh, sorry. I didn't think about that.
But the water's a lot clearer this time than it was last time.
There you go.
Well, see, last time too, he said the problem was he went too late because remember he was supposed to go like at noon and he didn't end up getting out there till like 3, I think.
Stream good, audio's great. Okay.
AZ said everything's perfect.
Well, it says,
Curtis
looking
Justin
good,
said.
guys.
I'm reading the chat in there.
Yeah.
Got a couple kayakers out here this morning. Sun's coming up. It's going to be another blistering hot day.
That's one feature they need to come up with like
because you guys are doing a great job.
with like Zoom and StreamYard to where you're able to merge 2 lives together.
I'm not piloting today. A couple of my buddies from work,
Be
Jim and
live
Mark, are
inside
out here.
alive.
Mark's got his wife out here.
Well, I mean, where you could just
Kevin.
literally merge 2 of them to get into one live stream together. I think that'd be a cool feature.
Definitely.
If you were able to do that.
What did Justin
Well,
say?
the thing of it is, what he could have done was sent me. No,
Oh, that's just cool.
I sent him an invite. If he had
Oh, yeah.
activated that he would pop up in the box just like we are. I
Yeah.
think.
You're
I
getting
think.
sideways.
David said, waiting for the Russian sub to roll past.
So all the fun stuff you know is out there, the treasure. Hey Jim,
Yes.
you're going.
What's up, Chris?
Underneath over there. Can you go out?
Hey,
Chris
Chris Wedgeworth, good morning.
Just turned that way. That's where I'm heading now.
Ooh, what is that, a pipe or something? Or he's right on the edge?
Looks like a log.
You know, there's a lot of money for if you find like
Surface real quick.
underwater logs and stuff. There's actually
yeah.
a market for
Yeah,
those.
you're going around.
And bottles, old bottles, yeah.
So how do I need to adjust your controls? You got enough control going on?
No, it's real good actually.
Okay.
Because there was that one show on Discovery Channel where the guys used to go
Yeah,
and
I
they
know.
would find
That's one of the
sunken
design things.
logs
I've
and
sent
pull them up
that
and sell
information
them.
back to the folks, and at
You can hear the trains going by and behind them.
It almost sounds like a steam engine.
so you're going towards that dock again.
I am going out. It's... Oh, you know what?
Yeah, you're
See,
pulling the.
I can understand why Curtis is instructing.
It's not a
them
bad
as
thing.
far
I'm
as-
just saying there's more fun stuff
Yep,
out there.
You know how a lot of people have
I'd surface
problems
and
when they
just head
first
that way
start
so you
trying
make
to
sure you
go
know
the
you're going that way.
orientation. Under the water would even be worse because you can't see it.
At least the
But
thing.
but
thinks
you
it's
can
still
definitely,
headed that
you
way.
know,
Go ahead
tell
and
the
surface and
difference,
just
you know,
a little
that
bit there.
you
Ooh,
know,
what is that?
he's
Move
got help.
forward.
Yeah.
There's something right there. Damn it, go back.
All right, yeah, you're going.
Looks like
Hey,
a little
JD,
box
good
or
morning.
Tell you about. I would get right over where the sun's hitting, right over here.
What's up, JD?
And then you'll get that cool reflections in the water kind of thing.
Oh,
There's the line going up. So that must be how close to shore they are. Did you see the shore?
yeah.
See, bye, Dave. See you later. Oh, hanging with JD's in the
We're
chat.
kind of switching between the views here, seeing who's got more action. going
Later,
on.
David.
David,
For phones and keys.
I don't blame you. They're actually going to be over there.
They're not here?
We've already cleaned this area out.
Oh, well, what the hell are we doing here then?
I'm
You don't
teaching.
want me to go that far because then the...
Well, no, you can go that far. I didn't want you to go that far at first.
Well, then I'll go...
Jim's going to get there before you.
Yeah,
do.
there's that real famous crew, David, on
He's gonna grab all
Amazon
the
or
time.
on Face or YouTube that they've found quite a few cars and stuff underwater with bodies in it.
There's a big hole.
All right, Jim, slow down. You're in a good area right there.
did JD ever make it
So
over
come
to
up a
your
little bit
channel last
and
night?
tilt down.
No,
Up there, up.
'Cause I know that he posted another video late
other up.
yesterday.
Yeah,
There you go,
the
now
other
tilt
up.
down. Come up.
no, he never made it on the panel last
Yeah,
night.
I'll kind of move forward a little bit.
I didn't get done editing that video until like midnight last night.
I was hoping he was going to pop in, but yeah, he never did.
Yeah, Mark, I think you're upside down. No? Okay. Chris says he thinks he saw SpongeBob.
Oh, there's looking up.
Yeah,
He's
we
at
all
the-
did.
He's right at the dock.
Yeah.
I saw him.
What do we have here?
There's the line floating in the water.
What do you got?
Oh, there's some.
Ooh, you got something.
I'm facing... It shows I'm facing...
Ooh. What do you
What
got
is
there,
that?
Jim?
See, that's when he should give the controls back to Curtis. Let
So I'm
Curtis
saying
grab
you're better
that.
off
I'm
getting
the
out
wrong
there.
way.
Yeah, because there's definitely a big like
Yeah.
gaping hole in that, so you can just hook
What is
that
that?
claw right inside there.
Inside it,
Looks like
yeah.
a can.
There
but
it is.
Could be a
Uh,
Did it crab on top of it?
Nope.
Missed it.
There, I had my lanyard.
I wonder if it's like a buoy or something.
Or a globe or something?
So I would. Okay, hold on. You're gonna come up, 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 up. No, 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 not you. I'm talking to Jim.
Sorry.
Jim's got some treasure over here. You're playing in the woods.
Okay, well, I'm
Well,
going.
look, there's a couple of things.
Come up, Jim. Come up. Now tilt down. And
And
you're
get
gonna
your-
need to let it. Oh, you can see it. Okay. So move forward slowly.
How far out is he?
Oh, he's not that far.
Oh, he broke it.
It's broken now.
It's a pot.
It's a
So I would
pot.
probably stick one claw in there and then grab it.
I wonder if he broke it when he grabbed it though, because it didn't look broken like
Not
that
as easy
before.
as it looks.
Gonna
The
probably
thing is
break
not
it.
to stab it, but to slowly go in.
Yep.
Missed.
I can go till I'm done, right?
He's got it.
Huh?
I said I can.
Treasure.
Doesn't say how far out you are.
Oh, it's the end of it's broke off too. Look at it. It's just
I
flopping.
don't know what it is, but I got
It's
it.
like
Oh.
plastic, I think.
No, it's a
It's flexible, whatever it
It's a
is.
pot of some kind.
No, it's rubber. It's flexi and
Oh yeah, I can see it flexing.
yeah.
Where's the lights?
I was
Right
hoping
there.
for something more
So now
exciting.
you're on.
Oh,
That's the little ring seal from somebody's shitter on their
Lit
belt.
everything up, didn't it?
Yeah. Man, the torpedo.
What do you think, Lisa? What do you think?
that's a piece of rubber.
Chris said, "I love watching stream on stream action."
You're the true
Look,
champion.
Mark.
What the hell? Sticking upright?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, that was too much fun.
I was watching a thing the other day on YouTube. There was some group of divers that got fined for trying to clean out a lake. But I didn't watch. I didn't end up
Well, if
watching the
Marcus
video. I just
lost
caught
it all the
the
way
title.
up here in Puget Sound, yeah, we'll probably find it.
The other guy, he's having trouble. He's scraping the bottom all the time. You notice it?
Yeah.
For sand. Looks like it's a lot of.
You almost need one-on-one instruction with each new pilot, you know?
That one's so much clearer there.
So for those of you that didn't know, we have two ROVs in the water, and I'm just switching between the different views between both ROVs.
Yeah. Hopefully, his one drone didn't get dinged up too
Yeah.
bad because he smacked the bottom quite a few times. I don't know how like resistant those bodies are in those things, but I wouldn't be surprised if his one doesn't have a few scratches on the belly.
Mark.
I can see better when the sun is blocked.
So it's Lisa, right? What do you think?
Well, it's like flying, it's like doing any kind of RC, anything. They're just overcompensating on the sticks. They got to get used to that.
Ooh, crap.
Well, to be fair, he doesn't need all of this.
They got to get used to the movement of those sticks because you can see a lot of overcompensating.
Did you hear Curtis talking
Well, that
to
lights
the
that
guy
claw
that's
up pretty
running
good, doesn't it, with those lights?
girlfriend? And he says, well, of course, he doesn't need all of this when he starts.
Hey, good morning, flying with Stan.
Hey, Stan.
Hey, Stan.
What's
So
up, Stan?
Yeah,
What I
we're
like to
flying
do-
with
you can do
Curtis
whatever you
right
want,
now.
of course, but what I like to do is I like to point down at about a 45-degree angle just off the bottom and then slowly move across the bottom and see what I find.
Well, like I said, they just got to get that stick that stick movement down because they're just overcompensating on the sticks.
The entire world in 6 hours or something.
It's the same thing people do with RC cars and drones.
Yep.
They're doing a little better there now.
Yeah.
This guy's bumping into the bottom.
Yeah,
Bumping
but you kind of wonder though how much of a current's there though, you know?
Well, I'm wondering how experienced these guys are doing anything RC related, because this guy that's doing this one seems to be like really overcompensating on the sticks really bad.
The halfway point between here and that corner, there's a box down there.
Because I think any of us that fly drones, I don't think we would have much of that of an issue learning it pretty quick.
I know where it is. If you head that way. But I think it's still there.
I think if you gave me like an hour or so on those sticks, I probably could get the movements down.
Later, Dennis.
Good.
Thanks for dropping by, man.
Because like the first time I flew FPV, I did really good.
You know what'd be really cool to have a set of goggles hooked up to those things. You know, and then you can concentrate trying to look into a screen and bright out.
Right. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Like some
I think that'd be better to have a set of goggles. You should have an HDMI out on that on the monitors or the YOLO. You should be able to put a set of goggles on.
There's HDMI outs on that YOLO.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? If you had goggles, then you don't have any other light around trying to look at a screen, trying to see where you are. You might end up being smoother on the screen on the controls.
And I agree with you 100%. But the thing of it is that keeping track of where it is, you'd have to have maybe a spotter with you saying, okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, you're in a nice.
Now, if I know Curtis said he was interested in getting a DJI FPV at some point, right?
Yep.
That would be a good experiment to play with the goggles and see if you were able to hook them up through the HDMI and actually use them.
Yeah.
Because that would.
What's the name of that company that makes the ones where their glasses you could see through them?
Yeah, but I've heard a lot of people say that those were kind of crappy because when it's really bright out, it kind of goes right through the lenses.
Doesn't work so well.
That's what I've heard. I mean, I could be wrong, but I've heard a few people say that there was a cool concept and design, but it was just if it's super bright out, it can affect the lenses. But I think the DJI goggles, man, the clarity those things would have would work perfect for this.
Yep, I think they would, because you can plug them in to HDMI. They have a cord, you know.
It'd probably be a lot more comfortable too, Paul, because you wouldn't have to be looking down at a screen and all that. You could literally just sit in a chair and being able to just look straight ahead and focus. You'd probably be able to see the detail a lot better too. What's up, Curtis? We were just talking about maybe you could probably repurpose a pair of DJI FPV goggles and plug them into your yellow box. I think that'd be cool.
Hey, a crab.
Oh, yeah.
Dinner.
Oh, he just took off. Oh, look out. We're going to have a fight.
That crab ain't having none of his shit.
Jim's not a crab.
What's up, Curtis? We were just talking about maybe.
He's got your stream playing in the back.
Probably repurpose a pair of DJI FPV goggles and plug them into your yellow box. I think that'd be cool.
That crab's wanting to mess with you.
Hey, a crab.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he just took off. Oh, look out. We're gonna have a fight.
That crab ain't having none of this shit.
What the hell is he on?
Look at
Look at him.
he's got his claws cocked and ready. Look at him.
Yes.
See if you can shake his hand. That'd be cool.
I don't know. He might want to be careful. This is somebody that's practicing. He might squash them. Might rip his pincher off by accident.
Might kill him, yeah.
Yeah, but what was that he was laying on right there to the right? That's like some kind of mat or net.
What'd you do?
Isn't it? Oh.
Oh, that's just growth.
Oh yeah, there is something there.
Oh, I was gonna leave the crab alone.
Well, the only thing that sucks about this area is there's all those big like seaweed leaves, so it's kind of hard to see what's actually all sitting on the bottom in some of the areas.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, there's something right there. What is that?
Oh, shell, by the looks of it.
Is that a spoon or a shell?
I think that's half a shell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shell. Kind of looked like a spoon there for a second.
Oh, yeah, there's something there.
So again, I'd come up because you're gonna make a little mess out of the bottom out all the silt. So if you come up and tilt down, you'll get a better grip at it.
It looks like a sand dollar, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun.
He's got it, whatever it is.
I think that's half a shell.
Yeah, it's a shell. Kind of looked like a spoon there for a second.
I'm telling you, the best place to go though is like right under like where people launch their boats in the docks.
Oh yeah.
I see a lot of divers on YouTube, man. They'll find all kinds of cell phones, GoPros, all kinds of crap people dropped off their boats.
What height are you at?
I'm still hoping that one day somebody will find my Air 2S out of
Oh no,
the river. I'd just like to get the SD card out of it, you know?
Yeah, that's your favorite
No, that
maneuver, huh?
Send Curtis in. He might find it.
The problem is the current is so strong there. It's like 7 mile an hour going downstream.
Or where I'm at.
yeah. I think Curtis said something about that last time. Like he wouldn't. He doesn't think his drones would be able to handle that strong current in there.
And
Yeah, that'd be fine, Justin. Except
by
for
the
right now,
time
we're
it's
trying to
settled
teach a
to
couple
the
guys how to
bottom,
use these.
it'd be hundreds, if not thousands, of feet downstream, and it probably tumbled along the bottom.
It's probably gone out so far, but it's gotten into the Pacific Ocean and all the way down to Bass Strait near me.
Well, it depends too, like how strong the current is right at the bottom. It might have carried it downriver a little bit, but if it hit the bottom, I'm wondering how strong it is actually at the very bottom.
Yeah, and if it hung up on something down there.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, that's a vast body of water from one side to the other alone. I mean, how far is it across from one end to the other?
Where it went in, it's got to be a mile.
So right now I'm live, and one of my buddies is repeating the live on his channel.
Oh, and Curtis, I wasn't talking about you guys going and doing that. I was just saying in general, you can find a lot of stuff under those docks.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, because I was holding the microphone up here because they're talking over here.
Oh, if you guys want to talk to Curtis, you can talk to Curtis. He answered
Yeah,
me.
you can hear you.
JD says it
Hang on,
looks
Justin, I'll
crabby.
show you. So for those of you that are curious where we are, Justin, Paul, I know you guys are listening.
Oh, and Curtis, I wasn't talking about you guys going and doing that. I was just saying in general, you can find a lot of stuff under those docks.
And then it sounded like he answered me when I said that.
So that hotel right there, we're out on the end of that dock, and these guys are about out in the middle of that area. Jim is further out. Mark is about the center of it, between those, between that pier and the hotel.
And JD wants to know, what are you wearing, Curtis? I don't know why he's asking that, but okay.
Wants to know if he's got swim fins
Okay.
on or what.
I thought for sure Blake would show up today.
Speaking of updates, my iPhone just did one.
Oh, there's something, a sticker or something down there. See it?
Oh,
So what depth are you at?
well, there's a starfish and a
Starfish?
credit card.
Right there.
And
You
a
found a
credit
credit
card or
card?
something,
I'm
or
not sure.
a tag off.
It looks like a credit card.
Nah, it's not. You see how the curves on the
No,
corner?
it's too long for a credit card.
Yeah, I think it's a tag off of like a swimsuit.
Hmm.
Maybe it's a label.
Yeah, it looks like paper.
Too bad it wasn't a credit card. They could have went and got lunch afterwards.
One of them
Yeah.
plastic labels.
32.
Well, they've got crabs
32
there,
feet.
so they could have just had those.
I'm coming straight back to us. Why is it kicking out more?
Are you hooked around something?
So the calibrations on it sometimes will get out. It's not a perfect setup.
Well, it's kind of plasticky, whatever
Yeah.
it is. You can
Well,
see
you
it
know,
waving.
the plastic long tags that are got those plastic hooks into garments or whatever.
Oh yeah, it's like the top of a envelope.
Set it free.
Set it free.
Oh, his camera's gotten awful bright.
He must be up out of the water.
Yeah,
It's almost like he's looking right in the sun.
Oh, you're right into the sun.
Jesus. Yeah, those cameras can't handle the sun at all. That is completely blown out.
Well, you know, the plastic long tags that are got those plastic hooks into garments or whatever.
How many people do I have watching my stream? I got 6 people.
2.2 thousand, Curtis.
So Paul Murray's got 14 people watching my channel.
Ooh, a starfish.
Yay.
You know, if you guys would come over and watch my channel instead of stealing my content, I'd have a few more views.
Those cameras can't handle the sun at all. That's completely blown out.
There we go. Now he's back down in the water. Oh, he's coming back up.
You must be able to set some stuff on the cameras on them things, can't you?
Well, I'm sure they probably didn't design them to be able to handle the sun like that anyway, because they're underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there's some kind of camera adjustments you can do on them.
It gets out, and I don't understand why.
Or if it resets if you surface.
No. Oh, I see what you're saying, like a recalibration.
Yeah.
There's a way to recalibrate it. I don't really pay attention to it that much.
I kind of want to know where I'm at out there. Yeah.
Hey, Curtis, tell him how much all that stuff cost.
There's another starfish.
That almost looks dead, doesn't it? Aren't starfish usually red?
Here.
What?
I can't even get it to come back. Like, I can't get it to.
Probably depends on the type of starfish, because I'm sure there's
All of a sudden,
Oh,
hundreds of
whoa.
different species.
by the little
Yeah.
directional, and it doesn't seem to be. Yeah, I can't see shit down there. It's so murky. I wonder if those claws are raking up the sand as they go by.
You do, if you watched him, he drug that claw right across the across the starfish.
Yeah.
I think that starfish is dead.
He didn't move, eh?
No,
I mean, do they really move though when you touch them? I've never really messed with one that I can ever think of. I don't think I've ever actually seen one in the ocean.
All I see down there is freaking seaweed.
Paul, I'm gonna take off. I gotta go to town, so
Nice little wave. coming
okay,
in.
Paul.
I'll see you tonight.
Good night.
So,
Yep.
AKA, he's going to Tim Hortons.
Yeah,
Of course. That's without saying. See, there's about 4 Tim Hortons between here and my house, right?
His
So-
truck knows the way.
Oh yeah. You know, you gotta fight that damn steering wheel. You know, just. Anyway, see you guys.
Okay, Paul.
Later.
Hello.
You can stick the claws up and see which way you're facing.
Yeah, but why is the screen so blown out? That's what I'm not understanding. Did you touch anything on the screen or?
Nope.
It's almost like the contrast was set all the way up or something.
Well, you know, in the cameras you have the ISOs and stuff. It's like it's up to like max 4 or max 7. Because I don't know how his cameras are set up. You know, usually at the bottom on the controller, you've got where you can set.
Yeah, that's not the
You can set it.
most brilliant.
Or if he just tapped, brushed across the auto setting and went into custom setting or something, you know.
Yeah, because I've seen Curtis pop up out of the water before, and it was never blown out like that.
No.
So, but if that was looking directly at the sun, I don't know if those cameras are designed to handle that, or because I'm not real familiar with what the type of cameras those have on it. Because I'm assuming they would have to be designed a little bit different than like a normal drone camera, because it has to compensate for water and all that, and reflections in the water and everything. So I'm sure it's different, a little bit different than a typical camera.
This guy is leapfrogging across the bottom. You know, all of a sudden he hits the bottom, then he jumps up and he comes a little further and hits the bottom again. Like,
Well, like I said, it's just learning the stick movements so you're not overcompensating on them.
I would think he should be just a little bit further above the bottom.
Because I'm wondering, and I'm sure some of you guys in the chat have the GoPros. Is there like, when you want to do an underwater video, is there like a certain setting you have to go in and set it for underwater? So it readjusts the camera for that type of.
I would imagine you'd be using the same thing you would on a drone. You have different light levels: low light, medium light, high light.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is I'm wondering on the GoPros if you have to set it for underwater
Yeah,
shots,
see
so
what
it
we got
readjusts the
going on
camera
here.
settings for that.
I don't think this is a GoPro. This is an onboard camera.
No, I'm not talking about this. I'm just curious if GoPros have a setting like
I
that.
don't know. It's been so long since they used GoPros. Ever since DJI came out with good cameras, I don't use any external cameras. I used to use external cameras on way back when, you know. Then you had to hang a gimbal, put the camera into the gimbal, you know.
Well, the only reason I'm asking is because I'm wondering if these cameras have to be designed a little bit different on the ISO and the contrast and all that to compensate for being underwater. That's why I'm curious if the
I don't know,
GoPros have
but
a
I
setting
would
like that.
not think so. I would think that it's just you have your light settings. That's what light and focus.
Because I'll be honest, I've never used a GoPro, so I'm not sure if there's like a specific setting for that or not. Because I'm saying, like, I would assume an auto setting for a camera
I'm not sure
underwater
what
would be a
happened
little different than an auto setting of a camera just out of the water.
Well, I think that that drone's going to come up with a few scratches on the bottom, just like you said.
Well, yeah, because I don't know how durable those bodies are on that thing, but like I said, you got to watch those bottoms of especially when you're in the ocean, because a lot of
they got
those
sharp
reefs and
edges on
rocks.
a lot of that coral, yeah. Because
Yeah.
you hear about people that go out swimming and they cut their legs on the coral or whatever, you know.
Or just walking across it, yeah, they'll cut their feet open.
Yeah. I'm not understanding though why this screen is blown out like it is though.
Unless a light
Did that
sensor.
just happen or?
I haven't been able to see anything. I mean, all I've seen.
See, look, like he comes up out of the water, boom, crystal clear.
Everything's fine, yep.
Like swimming through plankton
So that's why I'm wondering. I'm wondering if maybe a sensor went out on the camera.
to the bottom and see anything.
Could
Something
be
on the camera broke.
Could be anything, but see, since we don't know, he's got a novice using it. We don't know if he accidentally pushed a button. You don't know.
Right. It could be that or.
Until you power it down and restart it, you may never know.
And I'm wondering, I'm kind of curious if Curtis ever even plays with the camera settings, if there is any camera settings on it.
No, because Curtis said, he says he doesn't know why it's blown out. I've never had that issue.
The EV settings and.
So, but he also made the comment that I don't know too much about the cameras on here, but.
That'd probably be the best thing, though, is just go in and either
Power it down and power it back up again.
Either do that or go in the menu and see if you have a settings reset where you can reset all the settings to the auto settings.
Reset the camera, yeah.
Yeah. That would be your two options to do, is either power it down or go in and find a thing to set all the settings back to normal. Because, I mean, he could have accidentally touched some weird, little emblem somewhere on the screen and didn't realize it. I mean, because, when you're flying DJI, there's all kinds of little buttons on your phone screen that you can accidentally hit stuff. And
we're going to reboot.
Well, that looks clear.
All right, so let's switch over to.
Ooh, Laura just got back from the zoo. Hope you had fun there, Laura. Oh.
Bet she's tired.
Yeah, she said I'm knackered.
The delay.
Yeah, the delay.
Boom, there's the bottom.
Boom.
Oh, what's up, Lynn?
Hey, Lenny.
Eileen.
I would, if Curtis, if you can hear me, if I would, if the reboot doesn't work, I would see if there's a camera reset to reset the settings.
But see, isn't this? No, this isn't the one that's having problems. He's got the one with the double scoop down. Yep.
Yeah. And if that doesn't fix it, then he might want to contact the manufacturer and find out if there's
Yeah, something's up with it. We got to bring it in.
probably a sensor. It's possibly some kind of sensor went out on the camera or something.
I see that our lines are.
But I would check to see if there's a reset for the camera settings to reset it all back to the factory settings. Because if you can adjust the camera settings, there's got to be some kind of reset.
But it could be just simply just power it down and power it back up
Jim's
again.
there.
He just did that, and I don't think it fixed it.
Oh, Jim's way out there.
Yeah.
Actually, that won't work.
He just said it's way out there. Ah,
Yeah, Sean, it doesn't matter if I stay up till 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm still wide awake at 7:30.
Bring yours here.
It don't matter what time I go to bed.
Done.
I woke up at 5:30 this morning.
Yep. And there you are.
Well, I'm gonna jump off because I got my show coming up in about an hour or so.
You still got the steaks and stuff to put out today too, don't you?
No, I already put the stakes out, but the cable isn't going to
There's
be
the
here till
problem.
probably 3 or 4. So,
Oh, okay.
so I'm gonna jump off, but
Okay.
I will see you guys a
is.
little bit later.
We're probably
yeah,
going
you're
to
right.
call it here too, and invite everybody to
You're
go
bringing
to
half the ocean with you.
Yeah, I'll go over and
Curtis's channel.
watch it at Curtis.
Yep.
But at 11:30, I'll be going live if you guys want to jump on.
They can, but then they'd be in your view.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll be asleep
everybody.
by then.
I'm gonna sign it off for now. Go over to Curtis's channel.
Oh, I see.
Thanks for
Yep.
being here.
I'll see you
Okay.
guys later.
See everybody
Bye-bye.
again later this evening.
Actually, let's
Bye-bye.
not do that right over the
Bye
electronics.
for now.
All right.
I got it all.